Welcome to a video on the grade 12 university math courses offered at Bill Carruthers Secondary School. The three courses that we offer are data management, advanced functions, and calculus and vectors. And I'm going to go through each of these courses briefly, just kind of talk a little bit about them, what you can expect to see, and why you would take them. Before I move on, I would always make sure you research the university and the program you'd like to get into and look at the requirements for it. Different universities have different requirements, even for the same programs. So always do that, research what math is needed. And I would also, if you're not sure, if it's confusing, I would go talk to guidance and they can give you a better idea of what is needed. All right. Let's get talking about the first course. The first course is Data Management, MDM for U1. What does it cover? It covers a lot of applied math. It covers how to count. Now that sounds easy, but it gets into some complicated counting techniques. Probability distributions, statistics, and regression. It also deals with some statistical terminology, which you'll get into, and how to apply that. There is a large culminating project that you must do for the course. That's actually one of the overall expectations of the course. This is a lot of applied math. So if you didn't really enjoy algebra and you didn't really enjoy all of that, this is a nice course, because what it does is it takes basically the whole course is application based. You are analyzing real world applications. You are looking at large groups of numbers and analyzing that as well. So it is a very applied course. And it also doesn't have a lot of overflow from the grade 11 course. So it's a course that kind of stands on its own, since there's not a lot of data management through 9, 10, and 11. What type of programs require this math? So programs like business, some social sciences, and humanities. A lot of courses in university require you to take a statistics. This is kind of a nice prerequisite to that. It kind of gives you a nice background in statistics. So it's a good course to take. Why would you take this course? I kind of went through a few reasons why you take it. Programs. You need a 12 university math. Or you're just interested in things like probability. You're interested in statistics. Or this course is suggested to you. And again, it's always nice to kind of have that statistical background when you go into university, so that you've got a little bit of a head start to those that haven't taken this course. The next course I'll talk about is advanced functions. What does it cover? It covers lots of functions, surprisingly enough. It covers polynomials, rational, sinusoidals, some log functions, and combinations. So let's put two functions together, see what we get. There's also a whole unit on trig identities. So if you took that in grade 11, we're doing a lot of it in this course here as well. There's a lot of algebra, quite a bit of graphing, and quite a bit of trig. We do two whole units on trig, one being trig identities, the other one doing trig. We're going to learn a new way to measure angles called radians. What type of programs require this math? This is a prerequisite for calculus and vectors. So if you want to take calculus and vectors, you have to take this course. In university, some business courses require it. Engineering will require it. Computer science and some sciences require this course. Why would you take this course? It's a real step. It goes really nicely, flows from the grade 11 course. So if you enjoyed that, you're going to learn and then expand that knowledge in this grade 12 course. You need it for the program you want to get into. And there's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good and interesting topics in this course. It is much more theoretical, though, than the data management. The last course I'll talk about is calculus and vectors. What does it cover? It covers, really, if I could sum it up for the calculus part, it covers derivatives. We do a lot of derivatives here. And really, so we derive rates of change, and we do it derivatives, limits. We use that to help us with the derivatives, and a lot of optimization. We look at slopes at points, at instances. Um, and I would say that it's half theoretical and half applied. Actually, there's a lot of applications, like optimization is all application based. It's a lot of algebra. There's very little, if any, graphing. Um, so again, I would make sure that your algebra skills are up to par, because there's going to be a lot required there. Vectors, it also deals with vectors. So I would say probably it's about 65, 35, 65% calculus, and 35% on vectors. We do really three topics in vectors. We do geometric vectors, Cartesian vectors, and lines and planes. Lines and planes, we start to get into three-dimensional spaces, which I think is very interesting. What type of programs require this? Science, engineering, economics, and some other areas of business. Why would you take this course? I think this course does a beautiful job of wrapping up your math career, your math high school career. It covers every grade. Grade 9 math is in there, grade 10 math is in there, grade 11 math is in there, and grade 12 math is advanced functions is definitely in there. So it does a really nice job of kind of putting everything together. It's a nice culminating course. Why else? Your program requires it. You want to get into engineering? Well, let's go to calculus vectors. You want to get into economics? Calculus vectors is probably a required course for that. Also, you love math. You love the theory of math. It's just something that really interests you. This would be the course for you. So thank you very much for watching. I hope that was helpful, and best of luck in your future endeavors.